Hey guys, welcome to another Everyday Rants podcast. This is podcast number 14. Sorry that it took so long. It's been a hectic, busy last couple weeks with the weather, the kids. Ashley was sick for a whole week, and then Lauren's home this whole week on vacation, and I have a special guest here with me today on the podcast. You want to say hi?
Hi.
And that's Lauren. Lauren is here with me today. It is Thursday. And you're on winter break, right?
Yes.
Having fun so far?
Yes.
What's the funnest thing you've done so far during the break?
Well, today we went to Dave & Buster's and we met
Yes,
up
we did.
Mommy for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So we met Mommy for lunch and then we went to Dave & Buster's. So I would think Dave & Buster's.
So you've had the most fun at Dave & Buster's?
Yeah.
All right. And what was the best game you were playing?
Probably the horse game, because
Yes,
I got...
the Derby Owners.
Yes.
I love that game, and I finally got you into it now. And you created your couple horses, right?
Yeah, I got Bree,
Brie,
Bella,
and then Bella.
yeah, and then Kate.
And then you picked up two other ones that you found. I told you to leave.
Kay and Bo.
Yeah. And I just retired my my female horse because I started years ago with a horse called Flaccid. I built him up to be a almost Triple Crown winner. And then I retired him. Then I mated him with a one off the regular screen that made Lady Bree, which was my last horse, a female.
Yeah.
I got her up. I just finished her. She just won a Triple Crown. So I retired her once she won the Triple Crown. And I had Flaccid and Lady Bree breed my new one, Sir Austin, after Stone Cold Steve Austin. Sir Austin. So, we'll see. Now I'll try to get that one to win a Triple Crown. And
I'm going to name my next one Char.
Char? What, after Charlotte?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, speaking of wrestling, let's get into it. I have you here. And we're also taping this for our channel. So, the review, our prediction and preview for WWE Fastlane coming up this Sunday night at 8 p.m. on the WWE Network is going to be here on the podcast, but also for people that don't want to listen to the whole podcast, we're going to have the video up on our YouTube channel as well. Again, Everyday Geek. So the cameras are on. Let's say hi. Hey guys, it's Dave. And there's Lauren. And so basically we're going to go into the WWE Fastlane. This is the pay-per-view before WrestleMania. So this is going to be the big pay-per-view, setting up everything that's going to be getting ready for WrestleMania. We already know that Triple H won the title at the Royal Rumble, which I don't know about you, but I was not particularly too happy about.
I really wanted John Cena to get
Well, John Cena's injured, so he wasn't in it. But I really wanted it. Especially when they had the final two of Triple H and Dean Ambrose, I really felt they should have put the title on Dean Ambrose. I think it would have shot him over huge. I think the crowd wanted it. But, you know, Triple H is the boss's son-in-law. He is married to the boss's daughter, so I guess he gets to do what he wants and book it however he pleases. So we're gonna start with the least interested match on the pay-per-view. We'll start with that one and we'll work our way up. So the one that I could care less about, the match that they've announced so far, is going to be a 6-man tag team match. It's going to be Ryback, Kane, and The Big Show versus Braun Strowman, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan, the Wyatt family. Now, first off, what do you think of that match? What do you think about that?
I'm not that excited about it. Like, I don't care who wins.
Exactly. That's how I feel. I don't care who wins. The only way this match would, I think, be exciting to me or anybody else, I would think, is that after the match, if Kane and Big Show and Ryback all announced they were retiring from wrestling.
What?
That would be awesome, because they all suck. This is going to be the biggest slop of a mess of a match. The only talent in that whole match is Luke Harper. Luke Harper is really awesome. I love Luke Harper. If you watch a lot of his indie stuff he did.
Bray Wyatt?
Bray Wyatt's not in the match. It's the other guys. It's the other Wyatt family members.
Oh.
Bray Wyatt's not even on the card wrestling. So, and that's going to go into a couple other guys. I don't understand why they're not on this card setting up for WrestleMania. So we'll get into that, though. But I think this is going to be a big botch fest. I think it's going to be horrendous. A lot of Strowman standing around doing nothing. I think you're going to have Bray Wyatt. I'm sure he's going to get involved somehow, you know. But Ryback is just a juice head that can't wrestle. Kane and Show are just way past their prime. They need to hang it up, along with Mark Henry. Rowan, nothing really there except for the goat mask and the weird look. Luke Harper has talent. Luke Harper is really awesome, and if you watch a lot of his indie stuff, that guy was phenomenal. So I'm gonna go with the Wyatt family. I hope they win.
How about the other guy?
Which one?
How about the one with the black?
Yeah, he's wrestling. Braun Strowman. He's in the match.
He's pretty good.
You like him? He's only good because he's huge. That's only Vince McMahon loves him because he's a big dude, and that's how Vince McMahon's always been like that.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the real good champions that have wrestled for his federation have been Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Daniel Bryan. You know, the little guys. I mean, look at Seth Rollins. He's not huge. He's an average-sized guy, but he's awesome.
I was going to wait for you to say Seth Rollins.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't know. I'm going to go with the Wyatts. That's fine. We're on a podcast. There's no pause. There's no editing. Don't worry about it. She's looking up because one of because her and her sister, Ashley, they run around so much, one of my pops is starting to, like, come out.
And it's going to fall on my
No, it's not going to fall. I'll
crack
fix
my
it.
head
It'll be fine.
open.
It's not going to crack your head open. So I'm going the Wyatt family. I'm going Rowan, Harper, and Strowman. I think they're going to win. What are you thinking?
Whatever you just said, because I know what
You're going with the Wyatts? Okay. So that's match one. That's the first one we're going to review. The next match we're going to review, we're going to go into... They're going to have a tag team match. It's a Divas tag team match. It's going to be Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks tagging up to go against Naomi and Tamina. I don't really get the whole Tamina thing. I don't really know if she's that good. Like I said, I got into this, in the last year or so, and probably 2 years, and she's been injured for a while, so I don't really know if she's that good of a wrestler.
I watched Tamina.
Do you like her?
Well, she's pretty annoying on the mic.
Okay, so she's not good on the mic. Okay.
Naomi's
okay.
Yeah, I'll say she's...
Yeah, I mean, they're okay. They're not Becky Lynch, and they're definitely not Sasha Banks.
No.
Becky Lynch is awesome. Sasha Banks is just even better. I love Sasha Banks. Charlotte's defending the title. We'll get into that later. So I love Sasha Banks. I think she is phenomenal. I love Becky Lynch. I think she is great. Naomi's okay. Tamina, I don't really care about. And this match, I think this is just a match to either... They're going to go one of two ways. They're either going to have Banks and Becky Lynch go over and, play to the crowd, or they're going to have them have some type of problem and they're going to split up or someone's going to turn.
Yeah.
But I don't personally think... I don't see how they could have Naomi and Tamina walk out as winners. So I'm going to go Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna go Naomi and...
You go Naomi and Tamina? You think there's going to be an upset? So what do you think? What do you think's going to happen? You think someone's going to ruin something? You think Sasha's going to turn or something? Or Becky?
No. I think Becky Lynch is going to turn... No, Sasha Banks is going to turn on Becky Lynch and then beat her up, and then...
And then what, like leave her there for them to like for Tamina and Naomi to beat up?
No. And then... Do you get disqualified for beating up your own partner?
No, you don't get disqualified for beating up your own partner.
So then, yeah.
Okay, so you're thinking Sasha Banks is going to turn on Becky Lynch, leave her in the ring, and they'll beat her. Okay, good. Okay, so that's a good call. So let's go to the next one. We're gonna go to something they're doing. Edge and Christian, if you remember from the '90s and early 2000s. I mean, I loved Edge and Christian when they were a tag team. Again, unfortunately, because I was out of it for so long, I didn't get to witness Edge when he was winning all those world championships, which kind of pisses me off because I did love Edge. Edge was a great wrestler, and I loved Christian. I remember watching Christian when he went over to TNA and he was winning, and he won the TNA championship. And he had Captain Charisma thing going there.
Wait! Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I watched Edge.
Yeah.
Like when I used to have Mommy's tablet in the room.
Okay.
Tagging up with, I think,
Christian. Yeah, they're best friends. They grew up together, and then they got into the WWE. Now wait, let's get to the. So what they're doing is they have a show premiering after Fastlane on the WWE Network called the cut. I don't know what it's called, the Edge and Christian show, whatever. So of course they're gonna have the Cutting Edge Peep Show, and they're gonna have the New Day as their guests. Now that's gonna be funny. It's gonna be great because all those guys, all 5 guys, work great on the mic. They have great characters. It's going to be a great segment. Here's my only problem, though. That should be something for maybe like the pre-show or maybe like Raw after the next day. Because, one, why aren't the New Day defending their titles? it's the pay-per-view before the WrestleMania. They should be there defending their titles or at least setting up something. Maybe they will with the segment, but they should be setting up something. And that brings me to the fact that the Dudleys just turned on the Usos and went heel. Why aren't the Dudleys versus the Usos at the pay-per-view? That seems like maybe a tables match for the #1 contendership at WrestleMania. Maybe they'll add more matches. Again, this is Thursday during the afternoon, so maybe tonight at SmackDown they'll add some matches. But right now they don't have that on there. So I think the segment with Edge, Christian, and the New Day are going to be really good. I think it's going to be very entertaining, funny, because all those guys are great. New Day is fantastic. I hated New Day when they first started. I am a huge New Day fan, so much so that in my WWE shop zone at WWE.com, in my basket, I'm waiting to see if I want to buy it. I have myself sitting in there a New Day t-shirt where they're all three of them are on the unicorn, and the little unicorn, or llama penis, as The Rock likes to call it. So it should be a fun segment. I'm glad that you're going to finally get to see Edge and Christian, like full bore, like full into this. Like you'll get to see them at their best because they were great. Edge and Christian were fantastic. So let's get to the next match here. We're going to go to the Divas title match. What's up?
Is there a girl that has do girls ever wrestle for the Money in the Bank?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because I was gonna say.
I don't see why they can't. Why they should have a women's Money in the Bank for the Divas title.
I was gonna say someone could jump in with the Money.
Hey,
in the
maybe
Bank.
WrestleMania. You never know. But anyway, so we're gonna go into the Divas title. Charlotte's defending the title against Brie Bella. This is the perfect time to get Brie Bella involved in the title scene. One, her husband just had to retire, Daniel Bryan from the WWE, so a lot of emotion are there for Brie. Plus, her sister just had to have neck surgery, Nikki, and we don't know if she's coming back yet. Please, dear God, I hope she comes back. My TV without Nikki during WWE wrestling is a sad day. I love Nikki Bella, but
love.
Like love.
Oh goodness.
Anyway, but this is the perfect time to get Brie involved in a storyline since she has so many things on the outside going for her and making her a good face to the heel that they've created for Charlotte. So I'm going to go. I think they're going to keep the title on Charlotte because I think they're setting up for WrestleMania for Charlotte, Sasha Banks, maybe even a Becky Lynch triple threat match. But I think it's going to be a great match. I think Ric Flair will be involved somehow. He will cost Brie the match. And then it allows Brie to go on, maybe even take some time off to be with her sister and be with Daniel Bryan. I don't think they're going to give the title to Brie. I can't see that happening. But you never know. It's the WWE, so maybe they'll do that to swerve everybody. But the writing's been pretty boring and bland, so they're probably going to keep the title on Charlotte. That's my thought. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking they might give it to Brie.
Okay. So you're going Brie. You think Brie's going to win the title?
Yeah, so maybe she could what you just said?
But why would they give her the title and then let her leave?
Not leave, just so she could have some time off.
But why give her the title then? Keep the title on Charlotte. Are you going Brie or Charlotte?
Brie.
You're going Brie,
Still
okay.
going Brie.
So you're going Brie winning the title. Okay, next up we're going to go with the U.S. title. The U.S. title is on the line. It's going to be the U.S. champion, Kalisto, defending the title against Alberto Del Rio. Personally, I'm hoping that they keep the title on Kalisto just to get Albert Del Rio, just have this match and move him on to the next level at WrestleMania. He's bigger and better than the U.S. title. I like to see him start contending maybe for the Intercontinental title, even the World title, depending on what happens at WrestleMania. But I would like to see them maybe move Alberto Del Rio out of this, so I think they'll have a good match. I think they'll try to redeem themselves from the okay match they had at Royal Rumble. There were a couple botched moves. So I think they're going to try to redeem themselves at Fastlane and really put on a great show. So I think that'll be a really good match. I feel that Alberto Del Rio will let Kalisto go over again. It'll build Kalisto up as a bigger champion. And he can move on and do other stuff maybe with Stardust or other smaller, fast-paced wrestlers, which would be awesome. And it allows Alberto Del Rio to maybe move into the title, the world title picture, which would be cool. So I'm going to go Kalisto, keeping the title. What are you thinking?
Alberto Del Rio.
You're going Alberto Del Rio. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just like saying his name.
You just like seeing Alberto Del Rio? All right. So you think Alberto Del Rio is going to win the title? Okay. So far, out of the 2 title matches we've done, you have both titles changing before WrestleMania.
Yes.
Okay.
I want Brie to win, really, because
I know you love the Bellas.
I love Nikki, not love.
Okay.
And I love Brie, not love.
Okay. Okay.
Like
so,
you.
Anyway.
Love.
All right. So next up is the Intercontinental title match, and we just had a new champion crowned. Kevin Owens beat Kevin Owens is the new champ. Sorry, I got all confused there. Kevin Owens is the champ, and he will be defending the Intercontinental title at Fastlane against Dolph Ziggler. These two seems like they've been wrestling forever since Owens was called up to the WWE. But they do put on really good matches. I expect this one to be another great match on the card. I'm hoping they give them like a good solid 20 to 25 minute match. I think they could really do some great stuff with that. I think Owens is going to retain. I think Owens will keep the title. And I'm really hoping they start to set up kind of an Owens, AJ Styles kind of something leading into WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title. Ziggler needs to do something though, because they had Ziggler. He was so hot. Not the Survivor Series. I think the Survivor Series before that. He was super hot. He was the hottest face they had. He was super over, and they've just killed him in the last year plus. They've killed his character. He's still over with the crowd, but I mean, they need to do something with him. Maybe get him thrown into the world title picture also, or something. They need to revigorate the Dolph Ziggler character. But I think they have to keep the title on Owens and have him go on to WrestleMania against someone like AJ Styles, and we're gonna get into AJ Styles in 1 second once we get Lauren's pick. What are you thinking, Owens or Ziggler? I know you like Owens, but I know you love Ziggler. So what are you going?
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Is Alana still with
Lana?
Ziggler?
No, Lana is with. Well, there's a few things with Lana. She's engaged to Rusev in real life.
Okay.
They're getting married, so she is back with Rusev. But for some reason, you never see Lana on TV anymore. I don't know if she's injured still. I don't know if she's doing a movie. I know that there were some rumors that she got a lot of people in the back there peed off at her, like mad at her. So I don't know if they're keeping her off air, but everything they've done in the past with Rusev and Lana was injustice to the Rusev character. I've gone on record a couple times saying what I thought they could have done with Rusev.
Okay, we're changing the page.
We are changing the page, but so yes, Lana is with Rusev. She's not with Ziggler anymore. That was a whole stupid storyline anyway. So who are you going with? Intercontinental title. Is Owens keeping it or is Ziggler winning it? Come on. Don't make them wait. What are you thinking? Come on, Lauren. What are you thinking? Come on. What?
I can't
Ziggler?
Ziggler, yeah.
So you think Ziggler's going to win the title. So far, every title at Fastlane you think is changing hands. And I have none changing hands. Okay? So we're going to see. So before we get into the main event, again, yes, Lauren?
I don't think they're going to change. I just want them I don't think they're actually going to get it. That's
what you want to see.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got a 3-hour show, 8 o'clock this Sunday night on WWE Network, WWE Fastlane, the pay-per-view setting up for WrestleMania. They have only 6 matches scheduled for the show, plus that one segment with Edge, Christian, and The New Day. I don't know why they don't have more matches, and I don't know why so many people are left off. Where is Chris Jericho? Where is AJ Styles? AJ Styles, I think they're doing him an injustice right now of how they introduce him, especially off the pop he got at the Royal Rumble. He should definitely have been thrown into some type of title scene right away or into some big, huge feud that culminates at this pay-per-view. But he's off the card. There's a lot of other guys that are off the card as well, which I don't understand. Where's Rusev? I know Sheamus is injured, so I know why he's not on it. But no Dudleys, no Usos, which would have been an awesome match. There's just no... I don't get it. There's no Bray Wyatt. There's no... Who else is missing off this card?
Rusev?
Rusev, no, I already said Rusev. He's not there. There's a lot of wrestlers, and they have... Nikki's injured. Stop. There's a lot of wrestlers that they're not using. I don't understand why they're not on the card. But, that's the WWE. Let's see what they do. But let's get into the main event. So the main event is going to be a triple threat match.
Did you say Neville?
Yeah, Neville's not on the card.
Oh.
Neville's not on the card. Stardust is not on the card. Goldust is not on the card. R-Truth is not on the card, and him and Goldust have been doing some funny stuff back and forth. They're not on the card. The Ascension have been forgotten about. Who? I mean, Titus O'Neil. I think he just recently, I think he just peed somebody off too in the back, so now who knows what his pick. What about the Social Outcast? The Miz isn't on. What about the Social Outcasts? Heath Slater and Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel and who's the other one? Who am I forgetting?
Who are these people?
The Social Outcast. You know the Social Outcast. All right, so then we're getting into the main event at the Fastlane. It's going to be a triple threat match for the number one contendership at WrestleMania to go up against Triple H for the title. And it's going to be Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose. Now, you would think with those three, Brock Lesnar is going over huge, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think somehow Bray Wyatt or someone's going to get involved there and set up some type of feud with Brock for WrestleMania. I don't know. I'm really all signs point to Roman Reigns winning this and then going on to face Triple H at WrestleMania for the title in a match that no one will care about, no one will want to see. I would like to see Dean Ambrose maybe pull it out and go on to main event WrestleMania against Triple H, but who knows if that's going to happen either. So I don't know. I'm torn. I would like to see Brock Lesnar win, but he's not going to win. That's so painfully obvious. I'm going to go... I want to just be boring and say they're going to be predictable and say Roman Reigns, but I'm going to say maybe they'll shock us. I'm going to say Dean Ambrose. What are you thinking?
Brock Lesnar.
You going Brock Lesnar? All right. So that's our predictions for the WWE Fastlane this Sunday night at 8 p.m. on the WWE Network. Main event, Lesnar, Reigns, Ambrose. I'm going Ambrose. Lauren's going Brock Lesnar. Ryback, Kane, Big Show versus the Wyatt family, Braun Strowman, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan. I'm going the Wyatt family, and you're going the Wyatt family, you said. U.S. title, Kalisto and Alberto Del Rio. I am going Kalisto. You're going new champ, Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto Del Rio.
There you go. Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks versus Tamina and Naomi. You're going Naomi and Tamina. I'm going Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. The Divas title, Charlotte versus Brie Bella. I'm going Charlotte. You're going new champ. Brie Bella. And then the Intercontinental title match, Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. I'm going Owens to retain. You're going Ziggler to win the title. So you're going all three titles. You think of changing. I'm thinking they're all going to stay the same, stay status quo going into WrestleMania, start setting up some feuds, and we'll see. So that's our review for the WWE Fastlane. We're going to move on here with the podcast. So we'll sign out for our channel video, and we're going to continue with the podcast here. So we went over the wrestling, and so what are you thinking rest of your vacation wise? What are you excited? You only got a couple days left. Tomorrow's Friday, and then the weekend, then you're back to school. You excited?
Yeah.
Do you like school?
I can't answer that for you.
Why not? You don't like it? You like school.
If one of my teachers see this...
They're not going to see this.
Well, no, I don't like school.
You don't like school?
No.
All right. Well, anyway, so we're gonna go into one little thing I do. It's Thursday, Throwback Thursday. So I'm gonna go into a little segment I do called Back in Time with Dave. So we're gonna go back in time for a Throwback Thursday, and my Throwback Thursday today is gonna be back in time. Since you're here, we should go back in time and tell a little story. So what is a story we could tell that's funny or just... Let's
Abraham
see.
Lincoln
No.
had a fat beard.
No. Abraham Lincoln, what are you talking about?
I don't know. You said funny.
No, I'm thinking, let's see. What story?
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
No, not stories like that. I'm talking about stories about us.
Oh.
A throwback time. And since you're here, I'm going to do... Let's see. We could talk about maybe when... What?
When we were playing wrestling.
Okay.
Like yesterday.
Wow, you're going real throwback. You're going yesterday. That's real back in time. I was going to go with like those parents that they call like helicopter parents. Do you know what a helicopter parent is?
No.
Or a hover?
No.
Helicopter parents are called the parents that won't let their have to stay on top of their kids, just watch what they're doing, always be there around them. And I'm fine to say that I'm a helicopter parent. So is mommy. We are those type of parents. We won't let you out of our sight, either one of you. We stay on top of you. And that reminds me of the story of a reason why our being a helicopter parent escalated to a whole new level was back when you were a little kid.
Sesame
at
Place.
Sesame Place.
Yes.
You were, hold on, let's see. You were
4.
3?
3. Yes. 3.
You were 3. You were maybe a couple months after 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley wasn't even born yet. Mommy wasn't even pregnant with Ashley yet.
Nope.
We were at Sesame Place with some old friends of ours, and you were going up with your friend at the time at the slide thing, and for about a good 5 to 10 minutes, I was in the back of the slide watching you guys go in, and then you go down this encaved like slide, and you come out, and my friend at the time was on the other end, making sure you guys were coming out. But there were so many kids, for about a 5 to 10 minute span, you guys were going up, coming down, and going to your right and coming back around. Then, the next time you guys went down, your friend went to the right, but you, some reason, went to the left. And at this point, my friend that was on the other end was so, engrossed with kids that he just had assumed, I guess, that you went that way because that's what you were doing. When I went to look and I see your friend come running towards me, but I don't see you, I was like, where's Lauren? Looked on the other end, you weren't there. I looked around for a few seconds, you were nowhere in sight. And I remember I screamed at your mother. I yelled, I can't find Lauren, really loud. And, I know some people that don't have kids won't understand this, but if you have a kid and this has happened to you for a brief moment, if you've lost your kid, I will be honest with you. It feels like your heart just dropped out of your chest. It feels like everything stops to slow-mo. I swear to you that it felt like everybody around me at Sesame Place was walking super slow-mo. And my heart started to beat uncontrollably. I started to scream. I don't even know how loud I was. I started to scream, Lauren, Lauren. My wife started to freak out and start crying. She ran to the security section, the security to let them aware, because usually when these theme parks find out that a kid is lost or went missing, they will close the parks down automatically. They will allow you to enter and come in, but they will check everybody that leaves to make sure that the kids that you're with are yours. So she ran right there right away to report it. I was frantically running around looking. I swear it felt like a half hour had passed. My heart had sunk into out of my body. I was near tears. I could have probably just broke down and started crying. I was screaming. It felt like everybody was just moving very slow. I remember my friends at the time were looking as well, trying to help, from what I remember. And then all I know is I ran at one point, I turned this corner, and there she is. Little 3-year-old Lauren with her little, I think it was like a Dora, like one piece.
Like a dress?
Yeah, it was
like for the water?
Yeah, it was like a one...
it's in your room. It's in your room.
Okay, it was a Dora one-piece bathing suit.
It's for Ashley.
And she just came running at me like she just found Daddy. And I just ran. And she was not crying. She was like, smile. Because I don't think she was 3. She didn't realize that she kind of almost, killed us. I ran. I grabbed her as close as I could. I grabbed her. I remember I don't remember if I was young, but I was like, don't ever run away again. Don't ever run away again. And I started kissing her and hugging her. I ran right away to the security station to find my wife before she went even more ballistic. She was there. She was bawling, crying, because, the first thing that's in your head in these big amusement parks.
She hugged me really hard.
Yeah.
To,
the first thing you think right away is that you just lost your child. And again, it wasn't like we were just letting our kids do whatever. I was there. It was just the moment of that split second where 5 or 10 minutes of continuously making that right turn. That one time she decided to make a left. I wasn't prepared for that. I was waiting on the right side, waiting for her. When I saw her friend come over, and I waited a couple seconds, I'm like, where's Lauren? Then it was too late. She already had gone. She didn't go around the other way. She went around out of that little section we were in. So she went into the
water section, I think.
Yeah, kind of where we were near the wave pool. If anybody knows Sesame Place over in Pennsylvania, we were over near that slide that was near that big pool area.
Like
near the entrance, pool. Near the Ernie ride, the duck ride, okay?
Yeah, the Ernie ride.
Where you made your left out, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, you went around out into the main area, leading to go deeper into the park. Back towards like the lazy river.
And if you didn't catch me soon, I would be lost.
Well, luckily you turned back around, because if you kept walking further into the park, the only thing we could have prayed for is that a worker would have found you and like picked you up.
Not
and like
person that kidnapped me.
Well, hopefully anybody.
I'm here.
You're here, thank God. Knock on wood. You know, that was a scary moment. But that, again, we were hover parents before that. We hovered. Helicopter parents, whatever. That has amplified even more ever since that day. Not only with Lauren, but especially with Ashley. Because, you know, Lauren's at a... But now, like, when we go out places, if she says she has to go to the bathroom, if we're, like, at a restaurant, if it's just me and her, let's say, and she goes, I gotta go to the bathroom, I go, okay. I have to walk, and I'll wait outside the bathroom. That's fine. You know, I want to make sure that I hear her. I want to make sure that I know who's going in and out of that, because you hear horror stories. I don't just sit at the table, oh yeah, go. No.
Because someone could kidnap
Unless it's like in my eyesight. Like if we're right next to the bathroom, that's fine, go. But I mean, if we're on the other side of the restaurant, it's just me and her out grabbing something to eat or something, hell no. I go and I'll wait right outside that door, and every few seconds, I'll open that door and go, everything okay? And I have to hear her say, you know, yeah, almost done, or yeah, I'm done, or yeah, I'm going to the bathroom. But that is my Throwback Thursday for today, which is not a good one. It was a scary moment of both myself, my wife's life. I don't even think you remember. I don't even think you, at 3 years old, you probably didn't even know what was going on.
The only thing I remember, I felt people hugging me really hard.
Oh, yeah.
Really
You're lucky
hard.
You're still able to walk, because we could have crushed your spine, how hard we were hugging you. But that's my Throwback Thursday for today. We're going to wrap up this episode. I don't want it to go too long. So again, thanks guys for listening. This has been another Everyday Rants podcast. This is number 14. Remember, you could download us for free on SoundCloud. And this will also be up on our Everyday Geek YouTube channel. So you can go on there and listen as well. Leave comments, like, share, subscribe. You could find us also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Everyday Geek TV. We do a lot of stuff there, especially...
Did you steal my thing?
Well, I do it because you don't really usually do the podcast with me. But if you follow us on especially Facebook and Twitter this weekend, because the WWE Fastlane is going to be this weekend, we do a lot of live predictions on Facebook. I do a lot of tweeting while the event's going on. Some funny stuff, some historical stuff. I'll answer some questions. I'll go over some stuff from wrestling, especially since I did train for a while. I'll give my intake on stuff. Not that it matters that much. Who am I? But I did train for over a year with some wrestlers that wrestled for ECW. I feel like I have a little bit of, you know, a say that kind of matters a little bit, because I kind of know a little bit of the ins and outs. But anyway, thanks for listening. Remember to, again, download us. You can listen to us on SoundCloud for free. I'll catch you on the next one. Again, this is Dave. You want to say bye, Lauren? You want to say bye?
Bye.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Adios.